keeps us moving on and going on and ministering on when there's so much darkness around us and maybe darkness even in us?
More than 350 kids and teens in Milwaukee have been picked 5. Almost 24 gang members were busted in Milwaukee.
Dangerous drug dealing in the Milwaukee area.
Is there light in the middle of this darkness? Is there light in the middle of this chaos? Is there light in the middle of this?
I am Chaplain Krista Hull. I am the founder and executive director of Redeem and Restore Center, and we get to walk alongside women that have been trafficked or exploited. Human trafficking is a big and complex issue, but in reality it is in some ways very easy to understand. It's basically, where do evil people live? Where do vulnerable people live? And that's everywhere. And that is where human trafficking happens, everywhere. So victims have some form of vulnerability, which again can be at any point of their life. And so they're drawn in and then manipulated to do things that they would never imagine to do. So the amount of trauma is very extreme, and this is trauma that happens day in and day out, all day long, no days off. For me, I was living my life and following God with my family, but I felt it was just another form of survival. I wasn't really living. And after 3 years of really just seeking Him and getting to know God the Father, He began to lead me in little teeny steps. And it was obvious to me so quickly that the need for women that have been broken in so many ways was a restorative care home. Intervention looks like going into strip clubs and working with other groups that do prison outreach and street outreach. It's just going in to bring the light of Jesus into the pit, into the darkness, and just see them as people, not as a stripper, not as a prostitute, but as a person who needs to be loved and he needs to know there's so much more for them. And then of course the restoration, the part that gets me the most excited. I look at the junk in my life and how much and how long it took for me to overcome that. And I look at them and I'm inspired by them all the time. Every time they make a good choice, I'm in awe and I'm inspired because they have so much to overcome. And of course, Jesus, who is the ultimate redeemer and the restorer. We can do a lot of things on our own that on our own are just band-aids, but with Him, together we can do so much and help point them to Him so they can have complete restoration as they walk through their journey. Just seeing that hope is possible, that redemption and restoration is possible, even though I can barely comprehend the darkness they've survived. I'm so thankful. I'm so thankful that God knows me and that He wants to use me. And I get to be a part of His plans. And I want to see lives changed. So it's not hard to do the work that I do.